Friends, welcome back. All right, so today we're going to make a Cosmo. We have officially shifted out of the classic martini. So we've done the classic martini, we've done our classic martini alternatives, and now we are officially in the neo martinis, right? The martinis in name only. Basically drinks that are being served in martini glasses that have little or no, I guess, martini DNA in it. Before I forget, guys, if you're enjoying the content, like and subscribe. I'll say that again later. But let's go ahead and get into this, right? The Cosmo is a drink that actually it's surprisingly an older, I don't want to say it's older, it's 60s and 70s, has everything. I'm learning everything in the cocktail world is contested. So there are various claims to who truly invented the Cosmo. There are all sorts of different bartenders in Minnesota, of all places, New York, San Francisco, Miami. I think that's all of them. Chicago, I think. All of which have different stories. And basically, there's variations of the story. It's either a kamikaze with cranberry juice, or that a bartender was approached by Absolute Vodka to come up with a recipe for their new Citron, Absolute Citron, their lemon-flavored vodka. Relatively simple cocktail. This is one of these where we actually, so I busted out the Boston Shaker for the last episode, the Vesper episode. If you haven't seen it, check it out. Didn't make a mess that time, but there's still plenty of opportunities for me to make a mess using the shaker. These are the cocktails that you want to start shaking, right? So in this one, we have fresh lime juice. We have any kind of fresh juice, actually. You're going to want to incorporate that. And the way you incorporate that, you make sure it's fully incorporated in the cocktail, is by shaking it up vigorously. Another ingredient in this cocktail that is kind of interesting is the true alcohol, or I should say the true recipe for the Cosmo, is triple sec, right? So it's going to be your Citron or lemon flavored vodka, triple sec or orange liqueur, cranberry juice, and lemon juice. What's the difference between triple sec and orange liqueur? Well, essentially, what's the base, right? So orange liqueur is usually going to be a cognac or brandy base, while triple sec is going to be sugar alcohol based. Triple sec is another one of the alcohols that has a contested history. Some say that the name triple sec came from one brand because they used 3 types of oranges. Another brand actually said that they used triple sec because it was triple distilled. Who knows? Contro, I never say that right, but Contro is a type of triple sec, just like dry curacao is a type of triple sec. Try saying that 3 times fast. But I'm actually using Drillard's orange liqueur. I like the flavor. I feel it's got a little bit, the brandy in it or the cognac in it actually kind of rounds out the flavor, gives a little bit of complexity that I feel that plain triple sec doesn't have. Very popular in the 80s. Started to fade out early 90s, and then actually it got a revival because of HBO series Sex and the City. That was the very popular drink or I should say that was the very common drink that they were ordering in the first few episodes or the first few seasons. Later on, they stopped drinking them because they became too trendy, but either way, that's where we are with this cocktail. I think I've covered everything I need to, so we'll go ahead and jump into building the cocktail. So first thing up, as always, we're going to chill the glass. And I actually forgot to get some water, so give me 1 second while I fill up. All right, so we have our glass chilling on the side there. I'm going to add ice to our shaker. I said this before, but I use a Boston shaker. I feel it's more versatile. Nothing wrong with using your traditional cocktail shaker, but like I said, this is my preference. This is what I have. I know people who have Boston shakers and cocktail shakers. The one thing I don't have is space, so I have to find items that I can use as, a few items as multi-purpose as possible. So, all right, we're going to start off with 2 ounces or 2 parts of the Citron vodka. I'm using Veil Citron. All right. And now everything else is 1 part. So it's 1 part triple sec, 1 part cranberry juice, 1 part lemon juice. So the Cosmo actually has a, I guess, variant that's called the Metropolitan. And I was planning on making it next, but I'm having a hard time finding. Instead of the Citron vodka, it calls for currant vodka. And I'm having a hard time finding it. I may use a different kind of vodka, like maybe, or I might sub in Chambord or something like that, use some kind of berry vodka to kind of substitute. But right now I'm still trying to work that out. So we're going to skip that and come back to it later. Then always, always, always use fresh citrus juice, excuse me, lemon or lime, whatever you're using. It's always best to squeeze it yourself. The bottled stuff just has a lot of that, I don't know if it's citric acid or ascorbic acid. The preservatives, basically, to make it shelf stable, just kill the cocktail. And it just is not, I mean, I don't want to say it's not drinkable, all right? It's definitely drinkable, but the difference is night and day. I squeezed them off camera just to kind of save myself some time. All right. So, like I said, we had 2 parts of our lemon vodka, 1 part of triple sec, 1 part of lemon juice, and 1 part of cranberry juice. We'll go ahead and close up the shaker and shake it vigorously. While you're shaking, you're going to notice immediately that your shaker starts to frost up and that your glass actually gets all frosty on the inside, kind of foams up. That's exactly what we want. All right. And now when it gets cold, that it starts to hurt your hand, that's when you want to basically take it out of the shaker. All right. Now look at that beautiful pink color. All right, so we'll go ahead and dump out our chilled glass. I made a mess again. Last time I made this, last time I used the Boston Shaker, it was for the Vesper. And for the Vesper, I recommended, because it was a martini, and martinis don't need to be, you see, and this orange, let me see, this peel is just not cooperating with me today. Grab another lemon, see if, I'll give it 1 more shot. If not, we're going garnishless. Garnishless? Without garnish. Yeah. And these lemons have been sitting for a while, so unfortunately, they're a little dried out. I tried to rehydrate them, but that is not allowing me to peel it. Yeah, that's not working. So, all right, so we are going garnishless on this. So, sometimes you have to adapt. Life is just, we got to rough it sometimes, and we have to forego the finer things in life. But, I mean, I'm about to drink a Cosmo, so how bad can things be, right? All right, so take a look. It's got that beautiful pink hue, a little bit of foaming. Oh, what I was saying before, when you shake drinks, sometimes you want to do the double strain. On this one, I didn't do the double strain because I'm okay with, number one, I have the fresh juice. I'm okay with the pieces of, the lemon pulp. This kind of cocktail, I want the bruising. I want the ice chips to be in there. If you don't like the ice chips, go ahead and strain it. Do the double strain like last time. But anyways, here we go. Let's take a sip. I mean, it's classic. This is one where I actually enjoy drinking Cosmos. It's So when I was doing my preliminary research, I always do a little bit of research on these cocktails when I'm kind of putting them together. One of the things, I just started typing in Google, is the Cosmo, and just because I was trying to find, related to any drinks or anything like that, and the first thing that came up was, is the Cosmo a girly drink, a chick drink? Who cares, right? It's delicious. It's easy to drink. It's refreshing. It's cold. It's not too sweet because it's got that combination of sweet and sour from the citrus, the tartness from the cranberry juice, and then the orange liqueur. So something I like better about, or I like more, I should say, about orange liqueur is that I feel that, it does have that more complex flavor. I do feel it's slightly sweeter than triple sec is. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Triple sec does have a high sugar content either way. I might want to try to make this again. I might try to make this again with half a serving of the lemon juice, because I feel that this is a little bit more sour than I would like it to be. Could also be the combination of the lemon vodka. This is the traditional recipe, doing it with a citron or lemon vodka. I've seen it with, and historically I've made Cosmos using just plain vodka or even orange or mandarin vodka. Either way, this is good. I have no complaints about this. I can enjoy this. Like I said, this is one where, I wish I had my garnish in it, but other than that, things we do for you, we got to carry on. Guys, like and subscribe. I hope you're enjoying this. Got fresh ideas for where we're going after the martinis, right? So, like I said before, I have one waiting in the wings that's going to be the Metropolitan, but until I figure out what I'm going to do about that current vodka, we're going to jump ahead to the lemon drop, probably the French martini, the porn star martini, the espresso martini. I have an espresso martini variant that I have waiting in the wings. And then that's that. And we are officially done with the Neo Martinis and the Martini chapter in general, or Martini series in general. So like I said, guys, I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any comments, any thoughts about this. If you've tried any of the drinks and you think it's great, you think it's trash, or you want me to try, you want me to try a variant of one of these drinks, by all means, let me know. I've had people ask for, I had my friend Lewis ask for whiskey cocktails. We made one. We'll probably switch now. Our next chapter will probably be like the old fashions. So we'll get into that, another whiskey cocktail for him. I had somebody asking for sidecars. Sidecars are coming when we get to the daisies, which probably is going to be a ways down the road, because the way I'm actually looking at the timing for the calendar, probably right after the old fashions, right after martinis, we'll do the old fashions. After the old fashions, we're going to shift to Negronis, because actually Negroni week is in mid-September. So that's going to be exciting. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to finish this off camera like I always do. I hope you guys have a great night. Hope you guys are enjoying the content, and cheers. I'm going to take one last sip and sign off.